Through the Iron Horse and the Great Dane to Wilson and Alvarez. Camp Randall Stadium in Madtown, home to the Wisconsin Badgers. A Big Ten showdown coming, conference games where the results will stick with you for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Penn State Nittany Lions taking on the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Nittany Lions will kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Badgers offense will go on the attack first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. Back to throw, it's Small. Oh, they're after him. And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. The Badgers will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He's got it. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
They'll try the run. Finds a little space. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry-up.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind, and it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast, win our conference. Well, this is step one. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own colored jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference plays. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, the players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
They're working that left side. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Pushes toward the goal line. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively? Try to have success on 3rd down.
Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I know it's early. It's still a really close game. At this distance, I think you just take the points. I think you kick the field goal here, guys.
Good, right down the boulevard. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Snags a quick pass on the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Smalls. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
That defender is a match. Nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Punt is in the air. Here's the return. Makes a move. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. So they put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds some fresh air. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Nittany Lions headed quickly to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Holds and fires complete to the right. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Smalls. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. There's a reason they call it linebacker U, and class is in session getting that sack.
I mean, big-time playmakers at the linebacker spot all throughout their history that know how to get to quarterbacks and know how to make big-time plays.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It's squarely
fires one high and deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Badgers will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Wants to return it. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. First step of this drive comes from their own 44. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. They're setting up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Looking to throw, it's Smalls. Caught in the backfield, it's Martin. Turns it on in midfield. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
On the move at the 30. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Motion from the wide receiver. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Looking for the end zone. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds. Incomplete.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was, with that ball landing out of hands.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the field goal unit is on the field. He's already put 3 on the board earlier, this time a 38-yard try. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further. They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the first quarter with an onside kick. They'll immediately call timeout. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The give to the tailback. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Smalls. Flips it out on the screen. At the 35, he's got room. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and and pick up the first down. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Sends it back in motion. Looking to fire. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Badgers decide to punt it away. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front.
Breaks into the open. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. The Nittany Lions moving quickly to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
To the air, it's Smalls. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Second down, he'll throw it. He wants to go deep. Got it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation. That time, saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot.
Touchdown, Penn State! He would not be denied. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd, man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Wants to throw on 1st down. Working that left side now. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Badgers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Got room to work. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Breaks the tackle. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
I think a trait of a running back that you really look for is a guy that can bust tackles. Man, a guy that can make something out of nothing when it's not there. And just a really good job breaking the tackle, continuing to keep the play alive, and never quit.
Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Badger! After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into him.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Dropping back, it's Smalls. The quick out. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. The Nittany Lions are in the hurry-up. The run from the shotgun. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to them and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way. Then I'll throw the football.
Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
Yeah, I'm so impressed watching this guy run the football. And I'll tell you, I think Joe Paterno would have loved this guy in his offense, too. His teams always prided themselves on being able to run the football, right? Be more physical than the opponent. This guy has the ability to just wear defenses down. So hard to stop.
Wide open downfield. Oh, he's got some space. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. The RPO, it's complete. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And after starting the season 0-1, this offense felt like they just left plays on the field in that first game. But so far today, they're taking advantage. QB's making good decisions. Guys are stepping up. They've limited the mental mistakes. They haven't turned the football over. It's a different-looking offense here in Game 2.
Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Got him downfield. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. They get to the line quickly. Dropping back, it's Smalls. Makes the catch, it's McClain. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Got the back over the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Running backs are wide receivers. They do such a great job nowadays out of the backfield. All you got to do, dump it to him. Get it to him quick, and he'll make the rest happen with his running back skills. But they do so much work with wide receivers in practice that they basically have become wide receivers now.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They boot it away on 4th down. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. It's complete on the right side. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. To the air, it's Smalls. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Penn State! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. To the air on first down. Firing to the right, complete. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to go up top and time's running out in the half. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
The Badgers come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Dropping back, it's Smalls. Here's the pressure. Got it behind the line. It's Jones. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
And the returner goes down. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Give to the back. Looking for room at the 25. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Badgers will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. They'll start the third quarter with the run. Oh, better look out. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Off play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Smalls. Grabbed in the middle. It's Martin. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And the Nittany Lions are on the move. Power football with the run.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
They go right back to him. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The Nittany Lions racing to the line in the hurry-up. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Grab near the marker. It's McFadden. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Throwing right. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Oh, and this receiver with his speed, he's a guy you know this QB is going to look for, especially on these deep shots. You just can't overthrow him when he's that wide open. That's a huge missed opportunity.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
42, Spider.
Wants to throw. It's Smalls. Makes the grab. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Got his man all by himself.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Quarterback making adjustments. Off the play fake on 1st down. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And this offense looking more and more like themselves. This is what we're accustomed to seeing. Last week, more of a blip, right? 0-1 to start the season. Kind of had some bad vibes, some bad mojo. Bounced right back, putting up a ton of points. And this one is all but over. 1-1 is here for this team.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They'll go to the ground, fighting off the defender. Just dismissing tackles. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Caught in the backfield, it's McLean. There he goes. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll run play action. Here's a hit. Complete. Makes a grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
The defense was dialed in. They knew exactly what they were doing. They weren't fooled by it. They weren't fooled by the read game at all. Played discipline, kept eyes on the quarterback, strung that along towards the sideline, and made the big tackle.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Here comes the field goal unit. Oh, and he missed it. No good. Hoping to cut into that lead, and they did not. The lead is huge.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
First play of the drive comes from the 38. Give to the running back. Can't get him to the ground. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
Flips it out to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Quarterback may change this route. To throw, it's Smalls. And the 3rd down pass is knocked away by the D.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. On his feet at the 40. Turning it on. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices as they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. The give to the back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Grab behind the line. It's Wallace. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
The Nittany Lions will try to put one on the board on first and goal.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass, it's Smalls. Looking for the goal line. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it, inches away from the touchdown.
A short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
The big fellas coming out in the goal line defense. Trying to slam in. Touchdown, Penn State! And they take it in for 6 more points. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. The Badgers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Gets it out quickly. Breaks into the open. And he'll be brought down.
Running backs nowadays, they are wide receivers. I mean, you got to feature them in the pass game. Why? Because you get matchups on linebackers like this. Great job getting the football near the line of scrimmage. Bam, break a tackle, make something happen, get 10-plus yards.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And the big deflection on third down forces a fourth down. And the Badgers will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Takes it on the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
Outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. The Nittany Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, the inside give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
He gets it down to the 28-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks, and now we'll see what they do on 4th. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring over.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.